Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Cheryl, what she knows. I'm a former bodybuilder and a two-time stroke survivor. Make sure you watch this video all the way through. I want to make sure my video gets pushed out to all the stroke warriors who are looking to heal themselves mentally, spiritually, and physically. My videos are based on my experience, and they are also here to help you have more inspiration in your journey of healing as a stroke survivor. We can do this, guys. We can do it. We made it to the other side. Let's go thrive together. Hey, y'all, what's up? I'm going on a little walk here, but what I wanted to do was share a little wisdom and a little insight of something that I got inspired by, but I used it according to my situation, and hopefully you can use it towards your situation, whatever you're going through, whatever it is. So, some of you who's gone through an illness or a situation that interrupted your life, I want you to understand that you're not starting over. You're starting from experience. I got this email from Joy Hunt. I'm going to give her credit for it. You're not starting over. You're starting from experience. You know, a few years ago, I really thought my life was done for, from the things that I knew. I had lost two of my brothers. I lost my mother. I lost my stepdad. I lost a lot of people within a short period of time, and that sent me into a serious depression. Felt like I had failed, and I don't even know if I want to call it a loss. Whatever was going on with their life happened at the time it went on with their life, and it was supposed to happen. But here's my point with it. I really thought I lost everything. I did. I mean, my mama. I really thought I lost everything. Everything. And I no longer have the relationship with my mother's other daughter. I always say that instead of saying my sister because I cut her off. There were some things that transpired in my life that I was blaming other people, but at the same time, I had to take accountability of my part in the entire situation as well, too. So after my mother passed away, my two brothers, and my dad, and I let go of my sister, you think you've lost everything, but you haven't. You're not starting over. You're literally starting with the experience. So, like I was saying, you're not starting over. You're starting from experience because, again, like I said, I lost a lot of stuff. My mother, my brother, my father, and my sister. Well, I released my sister. I didn't lose her. I released her because that relationship wasn't there in the first place. But during this process of everything, then on top of that, I had two strokes. Now, keep in mind, guys, I was I'm not going to say well known. I was known by enough people. I had a huge following on social media, and they follow my fitness journey. They always follow my fitness journey. So I'm a former bodybuilder. And I ended up having two strokes. And the strokes had nothing to do with the bodybuilding part. Nothing to do at all. So during that time, I had two strokes. And with them two strokes, I learned who I was as a person, as a mother, as a family member, as a friend, and also learned other people. I learned who other people were. And when you have taxing situations that happen to you, things are revealed. Relationships are revealed. You are revealed. When I say revealed, I mean exposed. You'll find out who your friends are. You'll find out who your friends aren't. You begin to develop new friends. You just start to discover who you are and who they are. But during that time, what you want to do is ask the universe, ask God, whoever you look up to as a higher spirit, ask what is the lesson that you need to get out of this situation. Ask what is the lesson you need to learn, because during this time of me losing a lot of things, having my life interrupted by these 2 strokes, hello. Having my life interrupted by these 2 strokes revealed a lot of things, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself, especially. I learned a lot about other people, and what I gained and what it has taught me is wisdom, strength, resilience, confidence, strength, and all of that. So it's taught me a lot. So just keep in mind, you haven't lost anything. You haven't lost anything, and you're not falling behind. You're starting from experience. Because what happens is, again, you haven't, you're not starting over. You're starting with experience. You're starting with experience that people haven't earned yet. You've earned your experience. So for me, for example, by me being a former bodybuilder, I've earned the experience of knowing how the body works. I've earned the experience of knowing which muscles to work to get what part of my body to work. I've earned the experience. I've earned the experience of wisdom. Wisdom in fitness, nutrition, mindset, confidence, resilience, stressing less. I've earned that. So when you're going through whatever you're going through, just take a look at what you've gone through in your life. I haven't lost anything. I've gained wisdom, resilience, confidence, strength, inspiration, and everything else that comes with that. So what you've earned is knowledge. What you've earned is things that you can apply to your life right now to help yourself grow, to help yourself improve, to help yourself heal. You have skills and abilities. You already have them. So just keep in mind, you're not starting over. You haven't lost anything. You are where you're supposed to be, because that's where you need to be. This situation that interrupted our lives, even as stroke survivors, whether you had a car accident, whether you had loss of a family member, those things needed to happen for you to get to where you are right now. Comment below, guys, if you can comprehend, you can understand what I'm talking about, and what are some of the things that you've learned based on a situation that you had. It ain't always about saying, F these people, I don't care what they say. No, it's about learning who you are, learning your resilience, learning what you can do, establishing wellness, establishing wisdom, establishing cognitive situations. I'm still trying to improve my speech. So, like now, 2 years ago, I couldn't walk, y'all. I couldn't walk 2 years ago. Now I'm out here walking with myself, with my wisdom, with my knowledge, and also awareness of who I am and what I want to do. Make sure you create the life, because you are responsible for creating the life that you want. You are responsible, not your caregiver, not the people that took care of you during your situation. You are responsible for creating your own life. Use wisdom, use divine direction, use divine creativity, vibrate high, and you'll get the direction, you'll get the answers that you need. Learn to sit with yourself. Don't be complaining about nothing. was saying, a car was coming, so I had to move out the way. Don't be complaining about nothing. Learn from the situation. Okay, this happened to me. Why won't somebody do something for you? Why won't they act a certain way? That ain't none of your business why people act the way they act. Because I always say, if somebody acts the way that they act and it ain't in alignment with what I do, that ain't none of my spiritual business. That ain't none of my spiritual business. So keep in mind, you're not starting over. You're starting with experience. Have a good day, y'all.